All right. Hey, my name is Alfred, and this is again an impromptu reading. And I have a blog. It's called Releasing Our Faith, and it's a blog which just simply talks about what I love most, which is the Word of God. I'm a lover of the Word of God. I'm a lover of Jesus Christ. And I just want to share this with you. I just want to read it. It's from Psalms 27. And I've always found comfort in reading that Psalms. And it's perfect in the time that we're currently in. So I wanted to read that to you. Psalms 27. I'm going to be reading from the King James Version. No matter what version you read the Word of God in, the Word of God is powerful. And I read it from several versions. I just happen to pick my chronological Bible. Yeah, my chronological Bible, which kind of gives details about the history behind some of the scriptures that I'm reading. And so I just want to read this to you. It's Psalms 27. Here we go. And it starts off by saying, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked came against me to eat up my flesh, my enemies and foes, they stumbled and fell. Though an army would encamp against me, my heart will not fear. Though war may rise up against me, in this I will be confident. One thing I have desired of the Lord, that will I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret place of his tabernacle. He shall hide me. He shall set me upon a high rock. And now my head shall be lifted above my enemies all around me. Therefore will I offer sacrifices of joy in his tabernacle. I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also on me, and answer me. When you said, seek my face, my heart said to you, your face, O Lord, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not leave me or forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take care of me. Teach me your ways, O Lord. Lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. Do not deliver me to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and such as breathe out violence. I would have lost heart. I would have lost heart unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. That was Psalms 27. You know, I was reading and I read where it stated that nomadic tribes, when they have guests to come over into their homes, into their territories, there is an obligation for the host to protect the guest by all means necessary. Because if the guest isn't protected, it is the host's reputation that's at stake. And so when King David writes this psalm, the psalmist in this story, in this Psalms, is a guest in the presence of God. He is a guest. He has entered in to a secret space before the Most High God. He is in the presence of God. And because he's in the presence of God, he is in God's dwelling place. And because he is in God's dwelling place, he finds safety. He finds safety. And that is why he is so confident in this Psalms. He says, though my enemies surround me, I'm confident. Why is he confident? Well, he's confident because he has found safety dwelling in the shelter of the Most High God. And because of that, he is a guest of the host. And because he is the guest of the host, according to the nomadic traditions, the host must protect his guest. And so that brought me even more joy in understanding the Psalms. Let me go to verse 1 again. David starts off the Psalms by saying, "The Lord is my light and my salvation." God is my light and my salvation. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? And he's assured by this because he knows he is in the presence of God. He has found himself in the presence of God. And because he's in the presence of God, again, he is a guest. He is a guest in God's dwelling place. And because he is a guest in God's dwelling place, as I said before, the host has to protect his guest. How do we know he's a guest? How do we know? Verse 5. For in the time of trouble, he, the Lord of hosts, shall hide me in his pavilion. He shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret place of his tabernacle, in the secret place of his tabernacle. He shall hide me, and he shall set me high. He shall set me high upon a rock, and my head shall be lifted above my enemies. Do you see that? First, he tells you why he has such confidence. Because he sought to dwell in the house of the Lord. He sought this. He sought to find refuge in the house of the Lord. And when he did so, he said, in his time of trouble, the Lord of hosts would hide him in his pavilion. The Lord of hosts would hide him in his secret tabernacle. And because he has found safety there, the Lord has set him upon a high rock and has lifted his head above his enemy. Now, let's go a little bit further with the enemy. An enemy is not just a person or a group coming against you. We're fighting not against flesh, but we're fighting against spiritual wickedness. There is something much deeper and higher than what our naked eyes can see. The enemy is often anything attempting to destroy you, bring you down, is considered an enemy. And David says, he has lifted my head above my enemies, above my circumstances, above my situation. He has lifted my head. And because of this, verse 6, because of this, David says, I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to the Lord. And then he goes on to say, hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. So he's telling you how he got in. He's telling you how he entered into the tabernacle of the Lord. Listen to what he says. Verse 7, it says, hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me. He makes his request known to the Lord in the temple. In the presence of the Lord, he makes his request known. He says, do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not leave me nor forsake me. O God of my salvation. Verse 7, hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me and answer me. When you said, seek my face, my heart said to you, your face, Lord, I will seek. Your face, Lord, I will seek. Jesus said when he was preaching to the people, if you seek me, you will find me. If you ask, you shall receive. If you knock, the door will be open. Psalms 27 is a prime example of that. David is seeking the Lord with all of his heart. He's seeking the Lord. He is seeking refuge from the danger he is in, the danger he is facing. He has several armies coming against him. He has King Saul, whom he once served, trying to kill him. He's got a bounty on his head. He's hiding in caves. He has nowhere to run except to the one who can protect him. How does he become a guest in the Lord's house? Well, he just said it. By seeking him. By seeking him. Verse 8. When you said, "Seek my face," my heart said to you, "Your face, Lord, I will seek." And by seeking him, the Lord hid him in his holy tabernacle and made him rise above his circumstance. Read Psalms 27 for yourself and see what comes to mind when you read it. Psalms 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation.